Prime Minister Tariq Rahman confers Independence Award 2026 to 15 individuals, including former Prime Minister Begum Khalida Zia, and 5 institutions for outstanding contributions at national level. Government started working on fulfilling promises to people, party manifesto, every section of July Charter to be implemented verbatim, says the Prime Minister. Government decides to generate 10,000 megawatt of electricity from solar power by 2030, says the Cabinet Secretary. Tariq Rahman among Time's 100 most influential people of 2026. Jatiyo সংসদ greets the Prime Minister. The recognition to enhance Bangladesh's image worldwide, says the analysts. Government has taken steps to withdraw politically motivated cases of fascist regime, says the Law Minister at Jatiyo সংসদ. Beijing wants to work with Dhaka for strengthening relation, both to be benefited, says the Information and Broadcasting Minister. Israel-Lebanon to hold talks after 34 years. Trump says on Truth Social. Washington hopes to start peace talks with Iran again. And Bangladesh to take on New Zealand in first ODI of the series in Mirpur tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Musrat Nazib welcoming you to News at 10. You have just heard the headlines. Now we move on to the news in details. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman conferred the Independence Award 2026 on 15 distinguished persons, including former Prime Minister Begum Khalida Zia, and 5 institutions in recognition of their outstanding contributions to respective fields at the national level. Bangladesh introduced the Independence Award in 1977. The Premier handed over the country's highest national civil award at a ceremony held at the Osmani Memorial Auditorium in the capital this afternoon. Former 3-time Prime Minister Begum Khalida Zia was given the award for her comprehensive contributions to independence, democracy, women's education and nation building. On behalf of late Begum Khalida Zia, her granddaughter Barrister Zaima Rahman received the award from the Prime Minister. The other 14 individuals received the award are Major Muhammad Abdul Jalil posthumous for the Liberation War, Professor Zahirul Karim for Science and Technology, Ashraf Siddiqui posthumous for Literature, for Culture A.K.M. Hanif or Hanif Shanket, presenter of the program Ittadi, renowned singer Bashir Ahmed posthumous, table tennis legend Zobera Rahman Linu for Sports, for Social Service Dr. Zafrullah Chaudhry posthumous, Muhammad Saidul Haq, Milestones School teacher Mahirin Chaudhry posthumous, Qazi Fazlur Rahman posthumous for Public Administration, Muhammad Abdul Baki, Professor M.A. Rahim and Professor Dr. Shukumal Borua for Research and Training, and Abdul Mukid Mozumdar Babu for Environmental Conservation. Besides the 5 Independence Award-winning institutions are Faujdar Cadet College for the Liberation War, Dhaka Medical College Hospital for Medicine, Polli Korma Shahayak Foundation, PKSF for Rural Development, SOS Children's Villages International in Bangladesh for Social Service, and Gonoshastro Kendro. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman said that his government is prioritizing restoring peace and security in public life by improving law and order and strictly controlling corruption. Stressing unity to build a prosperous country, Tariq Rahman said, to build our expected self-reliant and prosperous Bangladesh, there should be no revenge, vengeance or unnecessary disputes.
আমাদের প্রত্যাশিত স্বনির্ভর সমৃদ্ধ বাংলাদেশ গড়তে হলে প্রতিশোধ, প্রতিহিংসা কিংবা অযথা বিতর্ক নয়। শহীদ রাষ্ট্রপতি জিয়াউর রহমান বলতেন, জাতীয় ঐক্য আমাদের শক্তি, বিভাজন আমাদের দুর্বলতা। সেই কথা স্মরণ করেই বলতে চাই, আমাদের পথ মত ভিন্ন হতে পারে, আমাদের মধ্যে বিভিন্ন ইস্যুতে বিতর্ক বিরোধ থাকতে পারে, তবে আমাদের মধ্যেকার বিতর্ক বিরোধ যেন শত্রুতায় রূপ না নেয়। দেশের স্বার্থে অবশ্যই সে ব্যাপারে আমাদের সবাইকে অত্যন্ত সতর্ক থাকা জরুরি। বর্তমান প্রতিযোগিতামূলক বিশ্বে টিকে থাকতে হলে দেশের শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থাকে আধুনিক এবং অবশ্যই কর্মমুখী করতেই হবে। শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থাকে বাস্তবমুখী করার কাজটিও আমরা শুরু করেছি। দেশের অর্ধেকের বেশি নারী। নারীদের জন্য নিরাপদ বাংলাদেশ গড়ে তুলতে না পারলে আমাদের কোনো উদ্যোগই সহজে সফল হবে না। এভাবে প্রতিটি সেক্টরকে চিহ্নিত করে সরকার কর্ম পরিকল্পনা বাস্তবায়নের কাজ এরই ভিতরে শুরু করেছে। রাষ্ট্র মেরামতের অঙ্গীকার নিয়ে আমরা প্রকাশ্যে জুলাই সনদ বাস্তবায়নের জন্য স্বাক্ষর করেছিলাম। জনগণ আমাদের প্রতিটি অঙ্গীকারের পক্ষে সমর্থন জানিয়েছেন। এবার আমাদের অঙ্গীকার বাস্তবায়নের পালা। আমরা ইতিমধ্যেই জনগণের সামনে দেওয়া অঙ্গীকার বাস্তবায়নের কাজ শুরু করেছি। আমরা দলীয় ইশতেহারে এবং স্বাক্ষরিত জুলাই সনদের প্রতিটি দফা, প্রতিটি অঙ্গীকার অক্ষরে অক্ষরে পালন করব ইনশাআল্লাহ। বৈশ্বিক যুদ্ধ পরিস্থিতির মধ্যেও আমরা সবকিছু চেষ্টা করছি স্বাভাবিক রাখার। বিশ্বের সকল দেশে তেল ডিজেলের দাম বাড়ানো হলেও আমরা জনদুর্ভোগের কথা বিবেচনা করে এখন পর্যন্ত এই সিদ্ধান্তটি নেইনি। এই খাতে প্রতিদিন শত শত কোটি টাকা ভর্তুকি দিয়ে হলেও সরকার চেষ্টা করছে আন্তরিকভাবে পরিস্থিতি স্বাভাবিক রাখা। আমি আশ্বস্ত করতে চাই, জনগণের বিচলিত হওয়ার কোনো কারণ নেই।
Cabinet Secretary Dr. Nasimul Goni conducted the award-giving ceremony. Award recipients also spoke on the occasion, expressing their feelings. Cabinet has approved the Renewable Energy Policy 2025 to address the energy crisis, the proposal for simplification of investment in renewable energy and the expansion of renewable energy. The proposal was approved at the Cabinet meeting presided over by Prime Minister Tariq Rahman, held at the Secretariat this evening. Ministers, secretaries and concerned officials were present at the meeting. The Cabinet meeting also announced National Rural Development Day on July 6th next. The day is core category and the 7th November has been announced as National Revolution and Solidarity Day. After the meeting, Cabinet Secretary Nasimul Goni briefed the newsmen. He informed that the government has decided to generate 10,000 megawatts electricity using solar panel by the year 2030. Prime Minister and BNP Chairperson Tariq Rahman has been congratulated by the National Parliament today for being included in the list of the world's 100 most influential people by the New York-based Time magazine. On behalf of the National Parliament, Chief Whip Nurul Islam conveyed the congratulations. In the congratulatory message, he said that this achievement of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman is an achievement for the country and its people. The parliamentary session began in the morning with Deputy Speaker Barrister Kaisar Kamal in the chair, where questions and answers were placed on the table. Prime Minister and Leader of the House Tariq Rahman was present at the session. Meanwhile, responding to a question placed on the table, Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mohammad Asaduzaman informed the Parliament that the current government is fully aware of withdrawing politically motivated and harassing cases filed during the tenure of the banned Awami League government, and effective steps have been taken in this regard. He informed that on March 5th this year, a 4-member committee was formed at the district level, coordinated by the Deputy Commissioner, to recommend the withdrawal of such cases. Based on the recommendations of these committees, the government formed a 6-member Central Committee on March 8, headed by Law Minister, to make final decisions. The Law Minister said that if proper applications are made through due process for the withdrawal of politically motivated, false and harassing cases filed against any individual, including members of Parliament, both the district and central committees will review them. In response to another question, the Law Minister informed that as of December 31, 2025, a total of 40,41,924 cases are pending in subordinate courts. To resolve this huge backlog quickly and effectively, the government has taken multidimensional measures. In response to a question, State Minister for Public Administration Muhammad Abdul Bari informed Parliament that anti-corruption and law enforcement agencies, including the Anti-Corruption Commission, are investigating allegations of corruption and politicization in BCS cadre recruitment during the Awami League period. Necessary actions will be taken in accordance with the law after receiving the investigation reports and recommendations. In another question, the State Minister said that plans for 6 months, 1 year and 5 years have already been formulated to fill vacant posts. The parliamentary session has been adjourned until 3 p.m. next Sunday. Bisho Shohitya Kendra founder and eminent educationist Professor Abdullah Abu Said paid a courtesy call on Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. Professor Said met the Prime Minister at his Cabinet Division office in the Secretariat today. Prime Minister's additional press secretary Atikur Rahman Rumon informed that during the meeting, discussions were held with the Prime Minister regarding book reading among school students. The government will work jointly with the Bisho Shohitya Kendra to develop the habit of reading books among students. This book reading program will be implemented at the primary, secondary and higher secondary school levels. During the meeting, Prime Minister's advisor for the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Zahidur Rahman, was also present. Analysts believe that Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's inclusion in the list of world's 100 top influential people by the renowned American magazine Time will play an important role in building a positive image of Bangladesh in the international arena. They also say that this recognition will further enhance the Prime Minister's sense of responsibility and increase the confidence of foreign investors and international organizations in Bangladesh. China has expressed its interest in working closely with Bangladesh to further strengthen bilateral relations, particularly in the areas of information and communication technology, diplomacy training, and people-to-people connectivity. Chinese ambassador in Dhaka, Yao Wen, expressed this intention today during a courtesy call on Information and Broadcasting Minister Zahiruddin Shopon at the Secretariat. Prime Minister's advisor Dr. Zahidur Rahman, State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Yasir Khan Chaudhry, and Information Secretary Mahbooba Farzana were also present at the meeting. During the discussion, the ambassador said China is keen to sign a memorandum of understanding with Bangladesh's Ministry of Information. The proposed agreement aims to enhance cooperation between Chinese state-run media and Bangladeshi media outlets. He also expressed interest in organizing 2 summits in China in July and October. These events would facilitate exchanges of technological knowledge and expertise between Bangladeshi journalists and intellectuals, contributing to stronger bilateral ties. The ambassador further mentioned China's willingness to regularly participate in international film festivals. In response, Information and Broadcasting Minister Zahiruddin Shopon described China as a long-standing and trusted partner of Bangladesh. He highlighted China's remarkable technological advancement and said stronger Dhaka-Beijing relations would be mutually beneficial for both the countries. The International Crimes Tribunal has set April 20th for issuing an order on the framing of charges in a crimes against humanity case filed over allegations that 2 leaders of Islami Chhatra Shibir were shot after staging a gunfight drama in Chaugacha, Joshore. The order was passed today by a two-member bench of Tribunal 1 led by Chairman Justice Mohammad Gholam Murtuza Mojumdar. During today's hearing, defense lawyers sought acquittal of the accused, arguing that the incident does not fall under crimes against humanity and was neither a widespread nor a systematic attack. However, Chief Prosecutor Aminul Islam stated that the incident was part of a planned and widespread pattern of attacks carried out between 2009 and 2024. After the hearing, the tribunal fixed April 20th for its order on charge framing. According to the prosecution, on August 3, 2016, police detained two leaders of Chowgacha Upazila, Chhatro Shibir, Israfil Hussain and Ruhul Amin. Later, they were shot in the legs, and after staging a gunfight drama, and sand was allegedly inserted into their wounds. As a result of severe infection, both victims eventually had to undergo amputation of their legs. 3 accused were produced before the tribunal today, while several others remain absconding in the case. The government is set to bring private television channels under a digital system soon, replacing the existing analog method. The move will allow channels to operate as pay channels, which will increase government revenue. The information came at a meeting held today at the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting to discuss the national broadcast policy. Information and Broadcasting Secretary Mahbooba Farzana presided over the meeting, while representatives from ATCO and Co-op were present. Participants at the meeting also said the term mass uprising would be incorporated into the national broadcast policy. Speaking after the meeting, ATCO President Abdus Salam said the policy would be finalized soon, with consensus reached on revising several provisions. Co-op President mentioned that introducing pay channels would benefit all stakeholders, including the government and television broadcasters. The outbreak of measles is increasing all over the country. The number of deaths is rising every day, along with the number of infected people. The disease is highly contagious, and therefore doctors advise keeping the infected child isolated and avoiding crowds to prevent the spread of the disease. Since March this year, there has been a widespread outbreak of measles, which is highly contagious. Experts said that this disease can spread to many children through an infected child. The vaccination program against the outbreak of measles across the country began on a primary basis on 18 districts on April 5th and in 4 city corporation areas from April 12th. Besides, vaccination program will begin simultaneously across the country from April 20th. Therefore, experts have laid emphasis that all children be brought under vaccination to avoid health risk of the disease. U.S. Ambassador to Bangladesh Brent T. Christensen, European Union Ambassador Michael Miller, and a delegation from the British High Commission led by Matthew David Carter held separate courtesy meetings with Social Welfare and Women and Children Affairs Minister Professor Dr. A.Z.M. Zahid Hussain. The meetings were held at the Minister's office at the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan today. In a separate meeting with U.S. Ambassador Brent T. Christensen, the minister discussed potential U.S. support and technical cooperation in Bangladesh's social welfare sector. The minister invited the U.S. ambassador to attend a family card distribution program scheduled to be held in Bogura district on April 20th in presence of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. In his meeting with European Union Ambassador Michael Miller, Professor Dr. A.Z.M. Zahid Hussain said the government is committed to implementing welfare-oriented programs aimed at empowering women and children, ensuring the rights of persons with disabilities, and improving the living standards of underprivileged communities. During this meeting with a delegation of the British High Commission led by Matthew David Carter, the minister highlighted the long-standing Bangladesh-UK relations and discussed prospects for joint projects in social welfare and women and children development sectors. The foreign representatives expressed satisfaction over the discussions and assured continued support for Bangladesh's development initiatives. Senior officials, including Secretary of the Ministry of Women and Children Affairs Yasmin Parvin, were present at the meetings. Bangladesh Press Institute's fact-checking and media research team BanglaFact has identified an attempt to spread misinformation using AI-generated images of a farmer receiving a farmer's card from the Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. According to BanglaFact, Kabir Hossain is a genuine farmer, but the viral images portraying a lavish lifestyle are artificially created using AI. The investigation found that Kabir Hossain is not only a full-time farmer but also a content creator who regularly shares updates about his work and on Facebook. The widely circulated images depicting luxury living were created and posted by him using artificial intelligence, which led to confusion among the public. BanglaFact also noted that Prime Minister Tariq Rahman officially launched the distribution of farmers' cards last Tuesday at Shahid Maro Stadium in Tangail. During the event, he handed over cards and saplings to 15 local farmers, including Kabir Hossain. After the event, several images of Kabir Hossain spread on social media, but they were falsely presented as real pictures from his life. Fact-checkers have warned of a growing trend of misinformation targeting Bangladesh across various social media platforms. They said false narratives, rumors and misleading content have recently been spread against the BNP and the newly elected government, aiming to create public confusion. Now international news.